Hello everyone, this is Lucian Wilson with the Freedom Alternative, obviously. So, first of all, I finally got away from Slovenia. They eventually did open the railway station and I was able to fuck off from there. It was a blast. I'm still not entirely decided on whether I would publish some of the things that I did in Slovenia or not, but let me put it this way. Well, maybe I will eventually, at the very least, publish the podcast that we did try to do, and eventually failed at because the Slovenian government was so efficient in managing the Slovenian power grid that basically they allowed trees to grow everywhere. And at the first little storm, wasn't even a proper storm, but the first little storm, it all fell apart. And you know, when it fell apart, we were like, oh, oy vey, but it's actually not oy vey, but basically the Slovenian government, which as always is very competent in managing infrastructure, not. Anyway, so now I'm safely outside of Slovenia. I'm in Hungary, and I found this stove in the middle of the road, in the middle of a sidewalk. So I was like, yeah, this looks like a fantastic location to videotape something, to put in a new video. Now I'll just have to look out whenever there is a car coming or whatever, because I need to move the tripod so they can fit. But anyway, once you do that, it's more than okay. So with that in mind, I can safely cross, there's no problem. Even if you can cross from here if you want. First thing that's how I know I changed the country. Here people are actually mindful. They're thinking, oh, we shouldn't want to disturb this guy's videos and whatnot. Fantastic. In Slovenia, no one gives a shit. So basically, you know, if I could sum up the Slovenians in one way, in one phrase, would be Slavic Germans. I mean, seriously, the negative influence from the German culture is very pronounced in Slovenia. Not so pronounced in Hungary, but definitely very pronounced in Slovenia. Obviously, I'm speaking about general experience on the streets. I mean, the people that invited me into Slovenia, they made sure that I had everything I needed. Not necessarily I wanted, but everything I needed for sure. It was a fantastic experience. Again, many thanks to Mr. J and all of the rest of the people who basically ensured my presence in Slovenia. I really hope I'll get to publish some of it. I'm still considering whether it's wise to publish or not, but I'll definitely try. All right, so with that said, basically now I need to also remind you that I'm going to the United States later on in May. So basically I have a bit over 2 weeks at home. That is provided that I actually get home within the next 24 hours, which will likely happen considering all circumstances, but nevertheless I will need also a 24-hour or even a 48-hour period of how do you call it, REM sleep. I mean, seriously, every day waking up early in the morning, catch a train, go to the next location, go to the next lecture, and speaking politics every day, and training and coaching, that thing takes a toll on one's health in particular, and not just on one's mental health, but on one's health in general. Because as I've realized even many years ago, intellectual work is far more complicated and far harsher in most situations than physical work. I mean, I could work 10 hours a day in a construction site, and I did several times in the past, and was nowhere near as tired as I was after 7 or 8 hours of heavy intellectual work. So yeah, it is what it is. So yeah, basically be a little bit more patient, because once I get back to Romania, I will sleep for 1 or 2 days basically, and then I will start heavily editing footage from Albania and footage from Slovenia, and yada yada, and I'm gonna flood the channel with that. And then towards the end of the period that I will be home, I'll also try to create new videos, especially on the practical politics topic. Have quite a lot of new ideas, wrote them down, some of them, and I'll make those videos and make sure those videos will automatically be published whilst I'm in the United States. So yeah, basically that's it for now, and I will see you all quite soon on the channel. Cheers!